loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk, tools talk, tools talk. And give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris.
Good evening from Toronto. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
On hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Danny Green to Gasol. Has a chance. The shot no good by Gasol. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Durant to Curry. Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Thompson to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. To Ibaka. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Durant to Thompson. Durant to Curry. For three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Lowry. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Lowry matched up with the two-time MVP. Short jumper stays out. Curry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry. 3 for 4. Good start.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Leonard to Lowry. Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Durant with the basketball up top. 8-2 our score. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
No good. No daylight. Great defense. Curry to bring it up. 10-2 the score. Danny Green pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gasol takes aim at Steph Curry. To Lowry. To Gasol. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. Curry with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Steph Curry. He's now 4 for 6.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fred VanVleet. Curry to Thompson. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Here comes the screen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Sizing up the defense. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Need one time. Here we go.
Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Here's Curry with it up top. Lead stands at 10. Thompson to Curry. Pass to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Fires the three. Very little's gone right in this first quarter, but with that three, you look at the scoreboard, they're back within 9.
And Ed, Rome was not built in one day. You can't rush the process. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chip.
2-point shot for Curry. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way. 19-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. KD with the rock. 3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
Iguodala to bring it up. His guys leading by 14. To Curry. Thompson. To Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Durant. Thompson.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Leonard to Van Vliet. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Durant across the timeline. They lead it by 14. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Thompson. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Leonard. Fred Van Vliet on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Fred Van Vliet. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Lowry to Leonard. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
That'll get out off the Raptors. Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Lowry sizing up Cousins. Andre Iguodala with the block. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Ibaka. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Livingston across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Thompson. Green to Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Draymond Green with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen.
Big screen right there, big screen.
Lowry to Gasol. Down low. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Yes, Klay Thompson. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
It's Curry controlling the offense to Thompson. Probing the defense. Thompson. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Curry. Thompson to Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lowry here against Steph. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Curry. Livingston. To Thompson. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Leonard. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Thompson. Takes stock of the floor. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Lowry sizing up Draymond Green. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Screen coming. Durant to Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Curry. That's how you defend. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down big. To Leonard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Curry to Thompson. Durant to Thompson. Oh, he had it.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. Knocked loose. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Curry hits the three-pointer.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. We're right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Lowry to Danny Green. Lowry. And the rebound taken down by Green.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Green. To Curry. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. And Cousins throwing it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Lowry, guarded by Cook. To Gasol. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Here's Durant for 2. Kevin Durant. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Tough make through traffic.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Screen, come. Double.
Durant to Cousins. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Hey, come set me one.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Cook to bring it into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Here comes the screen. 19-footer at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with a commanding lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Livingston to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Screen.
To Sean Livingston. Fires the 3. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Green. To Sean Livingston. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Toronto has the basketball. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Iguodala. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Green. The pass set it all up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Green. Jordan Bell with the dunk. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Sean Livingston. Down low Bell. Oh, emphatic slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Fred VanVleet. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Durant. Curry. Durant. Kevin Durant. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Kevin Durant. Dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Kevin Durant has it. Terrific vision. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect. To Curry. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. And count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Finals MVP. And he hits.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry with the ball. Oh, a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Warriors. Number 11, Klay Thompson.
Durant gets it in the left corner. To Durant. Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Leonard. Screen coming. Leonard. Rebound Cousins.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Kawhi Leonard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. To Durant. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.